This is Lori doing the slice for the Mosey Scrapper, take 563.
Hello, this is take one, and I want to welcome you. Tonight I'm going to tell you a little bit about the slice by Making Memories. I know that you're going to see a tutorial by Linda on the Cricut. This is even more portable. It weighs less than a pound. It can be charged with the battery, with the charging cable. The battery will last up to 4 hours. Or you can also have it plugged in and continue to use it with power. I was going to go ahead and show you a couple different things about the slice. In the introduction kit, you get the much needed 5 by 5 inch glass cutting mat. Everything that you cut has to be on this cutting mat. You also get the extra blades. They're the small orange pieces, as well as the tweezers on the end, and it gives you a DVD tutorial on how to use it. Very simple. You also have a tiny wrench to adjust for the different thicknesses of paper, from a thin paper to a heavier cardstock. You get the little spatula. This comes in your kit, or you can also get a tool kit that has several other tools. And then the adhesive that you just put onto your board and you spread out with the foam applicator. Give it a couple minutes to dry so that it's tacky to the touch, and that will last for several days use. Then to clean it up, you just run it under hot water. It all kind of just peels up and you dry it good and start over. The best thing, other than the size of this, that I would say are the size of the fonts versus the larger cartridge for the Cricut and similar cutters. The font cartridge for this is the size of a memory chip. Comes in a little case, which, yes, you remove. I did buy one accessory for the slice, which is this storage case, because it was so perfect. You just slide the memory chip in, and then you get out your instructional book that goes with it, and it gives you all of the sizes. It gives you all of the sizes of the different shapes and letters. Shapes, sizes, patterns. There's swirls, alphabets, fonts, holiday, lots of swirls. There's animal crackers, which is mostly for nursery theme, but it has wonderful things. Back to school, and I believe that Making Memories has about 12 new ones coming out. So we will get started practicing on cutting out some of the shapes. I have some colored square paper pieces. I went ahead, just so that you could still see how the glass board is used, cut them into 5 by 5. Once you get accustomed to using the slice, you do not have to necessarily use the 5 by 5 size. You can use actually smaller pieces, kind of learn how to eyeball. I lay this down about 1/4 of an inch from each of the corners so that I can see. You turn the slice on. It's very easy to load the design card. You just push it into the back. It's powered up. You turn it on menu, and the screen will change. It will give you your alphabet, different things. You scroll through to what you want to do. We'll do a letter A. I'll select alphabet. We'll go ahead and do the letter A, and this is going to show up in a bracket. Press select, and we will do a 2.5 inch size to get it larger. You go up to, it'll go up to 3.5 to 4 inches depending on the decorative outside shape, or you can scroll down to 1 inch so that you can actually see it. I will do a 2.5 inch. I held that up so you could kind of see that it moves. In reality, Making Memories will tell you to have it down on the glass, but so that you could see it move, you want to start with the blade in the corner. You'll also, I know you can't see the top, look on the screen, it'll tell you in the X where that blade is at. You hold it tight, it's ready to go. On the side, you press the button, hold it while it does the work. I know some people have said it's loud. Compared to some of the other cutters, it's not as loud. You just have to keep in mind it is cutting on a glass mat. When the slice is done working, you can tell by the sound has changed, and the screen also says cutting complete. You press menu again to get it ready for the next cut. Use your spatula, lift up on your paper, peel that off. And for those of you who are really working this year on going green and conserving on paper, this actually will give you, sometimes, depending on the glue and where it hits on the grid, you just do a quick snip. You'll have your letter A. And then you also have your negative with your center. That will give you another alphabet. So you can mix those alphabets, conserve on your paper. Very easy. Go back to menu till you get back to the main screen. And I will pick a flower shape. So we scroll down to the flowers. I will do a flower that is a frame. And we are ready to go. Always make sure that your paper is firmly in place. And we're ready to cut. Really almost done. Cutting complete. And I always set mine back on the little cover for it just to protect the blade or the countertop from each other. And as I said, the more you use it, you'll know how to line up your shapes with the paper perfectly. And I could easily get 3 or 4 more cuts on this, depending on the size. Pop the middle out, or, there we go. You have that, and you can go, this is a flower from another one of the fonts that is 4 inches, 2.5 inches, and 1 inch. These are 2 different brackets, a 3.5 inch and a 2 inch. So as you can see, it's very versatile. You get a lot of uses out of it. For $39.99, you get the fonts, or if you're fortunate enough to find them, $29.99 are on sale. This will run you anywhere from $125 to $150, and you will get hours and hours of usage from it once it's charged, and I hope that this tutorial helps. Thank you.